Welcome back to the Artie Lange Show. Our first guest is a guy who's been here before. A good man, funny man, and he agreed to come back and hang out a little bit. He's our Bob Hope. Mike Lawrence.
Yeah.
What's up, Mike?
What's up, man? How's it going? Thanks for having me back.
Yeah, no problem. So what were you just telling me about? It sounded funny what you were talking about. Visa did what?
Man, so McDonald's and Visa got together because
Two evil corporations. Yeah.
let our powers combine. Yeah,
Right.
and they got together to put out a budget planner for their employees because a lot of the employees are trying to strike now.
Right.
And it's insane. It's amazing, and there's a part of me that's like angry about all of this because all of the employees are like, our minimum wage is like $7.50, and the most that I made when I worked there was $6.45, and that was after 5 raises. It's like you don't know how good you have it.
All right, so you worked at McDonald's, yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's right, yeah.
7.5 years.
Yeah.
That's right. Wait a minute. So, what is the
recently-
budget? What did they propose?
Well, I realized this week was the week where I've been doing comedy longer than I've worked at McDonald's. So it's
Good.
kind of like, thanks,
Yes.
man. Yeah.
Bravo.
Yeah.
That is a milestone.
I don't know which ones made me cry more, but
No, that is a milestone. Good
Yeah,
for
yeah.
you. But
Yeah.
so what is the budget? Like, what do they propose?
so they say that the McDonald's budget a month is the salary is $1,000 and like $150, and then they say you have to work a second job that will give you a salary of $955. So then it itemizes all the things that you have to pay for. Health insurance, $20.
Oh man.
Yeah, which is literally just a bottle of Jack Daniels. That's just drink yourself into thinking that.
Wow.
Yeah. You know why it's $20? Because they're already dead.
Right.
That's
That's I mean at that point in your life.
yeah.
It's like,
And then heating was $0.
right.
Which I think is just because they wrote it in July. Like, hey, my heating bill's
Perfect
so
time.
low.
You don't need that. Well, especially you did it in Florida, right? So,
Yeah,
what the
yeah.
hell? Now, yeah, that's the thing. How often?
But this is a nationwide budget.
What is the average career span of someone who works at a McDonald's? Like how?
Oh man,
how
that's
long
gonna
does
make
the
me look
average
so
work?
sad in comparison.
Do most people get in and get out in like a year? Or
I'm
two?
gonna feel like a 4-year-old who's still in a boy band. The perm still hurts.
I'm saying
yeah,
most
it's about
people get out like
3 months. About I would
3 months.
Yeah, I think 3 to 6 months. 'Cause
So
it's
one
about-
summer, basically.
Yeah. And then you become a man.
Wow.
I had a very long bar mitzvah. That's
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I mean, the McDonald's thing is like, when you do that, that is sort of a cliche. Like, all right, I'm doing the cliche. I'm working at McDonald's, but still, you got a job. you
Yeah, I
know?
mean, I was there long enough to have been in high school, graduate high school, and have my guidance counselor feel terrible about her job.
Right.
That's
Hey, who can fault you for that?
yeah.
But that is the cliche thing. They say, well, because people are homeless or, get a job at McDonald's. What's the problem with that? Okay, I got a job at McDonald's.
Yeah.
And the grass isn't always greener on the other side.
Oh,
it
man.
actually sucks sometimes.
There was a guy there that desperately wanted to become a woman, and
Well, of course.
he was paying for the sex change piecemeal. So like he
Value
had,
meal?
he had one boob.
No.
He
No,
was getting
stop
it,
it.
and I'm serious.
Is that true?
Yeah. He had like the feminine lips and a boob. That's where he was up
One
to.
boob?
One boob. One
And
boob
was
to
it-
rule
was it-
them
and-
all,
and
and
it
in the
wasn't-
darkness bind them.
It wasn't centered.
No, it was just dangling.
You got to
was-
dangle because you got to like.
cost-effective.
It looked,
You
it looked like a Salvador Dali clock, like, but in a Norman Rockwell painting. Like it just didn't fit at all.
Dolly and Rockwell teaming talents.
That's not my super friends.
No,
Yeah.
wait a minute. So how long before he got the other breast? Do you know?
I
You
hope
didn't
he
stick around long
did.
enough?
I hope he found. Yeah. To be concluded. Yeah.
So it took him more than 7 years.
Yeah. That's like if it was like a coming of age comedy at the end, he would just have the side note. He finally got the boob 7 years later, whereabouts unknown. That's I always thought that if I was in one of those like teen sex comedies, I always wanted to be the whereabouts unknown guy.
That's the D-Day in Animal House.
Yeah.
D-Day is whereabouts unknown.
Oh yeah, they're always the fun character.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
D-Day. You're definitely a D-Day.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
And I mean that with all compliments.
Yeah. As long as I'm
agree.
not a Niedermeyer.
Yeah, no. Now, or Blutarski, you're going to be a senator.
Yeah.
So have you been on the road a lot, or what's going on?
A little bit, yeah. I went back home. I took my girlfriend to the McDonald's. That was emotional. Yeah.
The McDonald's that you worked at.
Yeah.
It's still there, intact.
Oh yeah. It's a McCafe now, so they're better than me. But
What's the town?
it's Davie, Florida.
Oh, Davie.
Yeah.
Is that outside of Miami, Davies?
That's like Fort Lauderdale. There,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, Davie. I know Davie.
Yeah, there was something amazing about going in there, having my girlfriend look at me and go, "Oh, I get it now." That's all I wanted. That's all.
Right. I understand the hell.
Yeah.
Yeah, Davie. There was Uncle Funny's.
Yeah,
The club.
my
in
mom
Davie.
used to work there. Yeah.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
Maybe I met her. I played Uncle Funny's once.
Yeah.
I remember that place had great rib sauce, Uncle Funny's. Why do I remember that? But did you ever play Uncle Funny's?
Nah, that was that. I the first time I did stand up was in that same plaza though, at a place called the Chocolate Moose.
The Chocolate Moose. I know. I never played there, but I know of it.
Yeah.
I heard about it. That was actually a cooler place than Uncle Funny's to a lot of people. I
Yeah,
remember.
some ways.
I remember being at a point in my career where I wanted to get a gig at the Moose.
Yeah. Uncle Funny's became a sports bar called Sofa Kings.
Oh, it did. Oh no.
Yeah.
Like the joke.
That's the joke.
Yeah.
I love that a guy had enough money to base a business on a pun.
On a joke.
But there was barely any business there. But he's like, well, I did it.
So the guy did it just as a joke.
It feels.
You know what he's talking about, right? Right,
No.
John? Sofa Kings?
No.
Say it slow in your head.
Yeah.
Sofa Kings.
Yeah.
You understand?
Doesn't it feel
So he
like?
based it on that joke.
Doesn't it feel like the thing like a wacky grandpa would put in the will?
Yeah,
And here's $50 million.
What a waste for a waste
Yeah.
of money. $50 million for like, and can you do another for? I want to pay $50 million to go to Wrigley Field, and I want to page Mike Hunt
Yeah.
at Wrigley Field instead of singing "Take Me Out to the Ball
You
Game."
guys all laughed at me, but I opened up Seymour Butts Memorial Hall, and I proved you wrong.
I want to page Mike Hunt.
Oh man, the moment like when you would hear those jokes as a kid and get them in your head, you're like,
best.
I did it.
Right.
Yeah.
I think the first place I heard the Mike Hunt was Porky's. I think it's in one of the Porky's.
And I think like that's how I think every comic started. We all heard those jokes and we told them as if they were our own.
Of course.
And
I still
when
do.
they would
You know how many times I got your nose on people?
look at your shirt.
That is,
It's all about the
that's like heroin to a comic until I actually tried heroin. Yeah. Then heroin was like heroin to me. So
no one's losing lots of weight going.
Yeah, no one's clammy and sweaty over
Yeah,
doing
Kurt
that.
Cobain did that once and then shot himself. He never did find his nose, but it was on the floor a few feet away from the rest of us.
Well, if he did that enough, someone would have shot him for it.
Which some people, I love the Courtney Love conspiracy theory.
Yeah, that's the best. That's
Yeah.
the best. Well, she almost sued
Tragedy.
me once
Really?
on Conan O'Brien. I was telling a story on Conan. She did the Howard Stern show, and she jumped into my arms at the end of the show, and she thought we were a kindred spirit. It's a long story, and Conan said to me, "How did I met her before? How did she come off to you? Did she seem like a smart person to you?" And I said, "Well, she's smart enough to kill a genius," and like it got like kind of a laugh and stuff. But her lawyer contacted me, like, you got to be kidding me. And I didn't have to apologize.
But by the
It just
way,
went away.
Her lawyer has to be the hardest working lawyer in show business.
That's true.
Yeah.
I gotta give the guy a break.
that guy wears 2 yarmulkes.
That's why I was like, why? Are you really wasting it? Are we wasting Miss Love's valuable crazy time with this? She's got a lot of crazy stuff. All right, we're gonna take a break, and we'll be back with more of the great Mike Lawrence after this.